That first time though, when you do stop, take a break, you're going to get the withdrawals. So it is going to be a little bit tough. I'm not going to lie. It was very tough for me, but I pushed through. It was, you guys, like it was, honestly, it was horrible. It's horrible, but you have to be kind with yourself. It's a process, and it's just for a couple of days, the most a week, and then you will feel better. So just push through, listen to your body, be kind with yourself, show yourself love, rest, because your body needs rest from being poisoned. Like, your body needs rest, your body needs to relax. You just have to do it. Don't overthink it. Don't think you have to quit just one night to another. When I was doing coke, there was one night, it was a horrible night for me, a horrible experience. And I said, I'm done. I'm done with this. But I did it the weekend after. And after that weekend, I literally sat with myself and I said, like, what am I doing? Last week, I had a horrible experience. You just have to sit with yourself. You have this realization. I had been thinking about it too. I didn't want to do that anymore. I didn't want to hurt myself. And that night, it just like opened my eyes. It was scary as fuck. And I said, like, I'm done. But I did it the weekend after. But then after that, I said, I'm done. And with alcohol, it was like a year of a process, or 2 years, where I was taking breaks. It started off with weeks, months, and then I was just doing it here and there, like parties, big occasions. And then there was just this one night where I said, I'm done. I can't do this anymore. Like, why do I keep doing it? Because I sat with myself and I said, I feel horrible when I am drinking alcohol. The next day, I feel like shit. I don't want to get up. I feel my energy is drained. I don't feel like myself. I just feel horrible mentally, physically, and emotionally. And when I'm not drinking, I feel great. I'm waking up early in the morning. I feel good about myself. I'm energetic. I'm full of positivity. I actually want to do things. I want to take care of myself. I want to love myself. I feel good about myself. So I quit. I stopped, but it was a process. At first, I thought about it, okay, I'm just going to take a long break, a really long break. And it honestly led to me stopping completely because I didn't need it. I didn't want it. I didn't crave it. Sure, there was times where I was like, let me just go for a fucking drink. I just want a drink. But I sat with myself. You have to sit with yourself. You have to talk to yourself, journal. You have to get real with yourself. You have to open up with yourself. I would literally ask myself, why do I want to go to alcohol? Like, why do you want to? And you guys, I literally talk to myself. I have a full on conversation and I would feel better. I was also just exploring more about what I like to do, what I want to do, my purpose in life. I started connecting with myself. Till this day, I'm still learning new things about myself. I'm still going in deep. I'm still working on healing. You don't completely heal when you go sober. I have been damaging my health for so many years where I started focusing on my health. I started detoxing. I did a detox program. I changed my diet and I fell in love with that. Like, I love taking care of myself. It's all self-love. And when you think about it like that, like your self-love journey, it just makes sense and it feels good because you are loving yourself. Loving yourself is literally with everything you do, the small things like what you eat, what you watch, what are you listening to. One of the reasons why I was going to alcohol and other substances was because of my emotions. I didn't know how to control my emotions. I didn't know how to deal with them. A lot of people don't know how to handle their emotions. They don't want to feel certain emotions. And you can't just forget. You have to process them. And once you process them and just feel it all, then you can let it go. And I still be doing that. Sometimes things come up and I feel this certain way and I'm like, no, like, let me just push it. That's the time where I would go to alcohol or go to weed. But now I process it. It's because at that point in time when I was going through things, I was just numbing myself. So I didn't process a lot of things. And this was for hella years where I didn't process my emotions because I just numb myself. And things come up still. And I allow myself to feel them. And that is loving myself. And that is being positive. If you are feeling angry, feel it. That is being positive. Being negative is ignoring that emotion, pushing it away, or numbing yourself with a substance. It takes a lot of strength for you to quit a substance. It makes you one of the strongest out there, one of the bravest, because just having that willpower to actually quit. And I always say that you have to be willing to do it. Nobody helped me. I did it all myself, and you can do it yourself. And I feel like it's better that way when people are telling you, oh, you have to quit, you have to quit. Like, there was people telling me And that honestly would make me mad. And I would drink more, or I would go and do this substance because they didn't know what I was going through. Nobody knows what you are going through. Nobody knows what you are thinking. Nobody knows what you are feeling. Nobody knows why you are doing it. Nobody can help you if you don't even want to help yourself. The whole process starts by you wanting to take control back of your life, by you wanting to love yourself. You have to look at it as loving yourself. Doing those substances is not loving yourself. It's not taking care of yourself mentally, physically, emotionally. It's hurting yourself. Like, you have to accept that fact that it's hurting yourself, and people want to ignore that. You get tired of it. You want to start healing. You want to start loving yourself. It's all self-love. When you decide to go sober, you decide to love yourself. You have to look into those urges of why you want to go to the substance. Why are you always running to this substance? Look deep. Like, you have to be vulnerable and vulnerable with yourself. And one thing that I strongly suggest is you not surrounding yourself with people that drink or that are doing any other substance, because that's just temptation. And to be honest, you don't want to continue hanging out with those people because those people are just going to drain you. And they have different views. They want to continue drinking, partying, smoking, doing all those stuff. That's on them. You want to surround yourself with people who are willing to love themselves, who are willing to grow, and who are willing to become a better version of themselves. Things don't automatically get easier when you stop. It's pretty tough at first. You feel all over the place. Be positive and have faith. Look at it as something fun. At first, I was dreading it, but then I started trying on new things. I felt like a little girl in a way because I was discovering who I was. Because you are recovering your true self, and it's not recovering yourself who you were before all that, because I didn't even really know who the fuck I was before, but it's recovering your true self, who you really are. When you do stop, things just start making sense. It's an act of self-love, and you just want to start loving yourself even more. You get in tune with your body. You're not disconnecting with your body anymore. All these emotions are going to surface up, and it's going to be a little bit of chaos, but I suggest journaling, meditating, and talking with yourself. Let everything out. If you just feel like crying, cry. If you feel happy and you feel like laughing, laugh. If you feel angry, scream, punch a pillow. You're not hurting anybody that way. Or just writing, you guys. Writing helped me a lot. I haven't stopped journaling ever since. That's just a way for me to connect myself and let everything go. Write down how you're feeling. It all comes out. And read it after. I don't know why I feel like crying. It's because like journaling helped me so much, and I understand, how you feel if you feel all over the place, if you are wanting to go sober, if you're in the beginning of your journey, or if you're just thinking about it. It's tough, I'm not going to lie, but it does get easy. It just becomes a lifestyle after. Like, you think you can't live with that substance or the alcohol, you can live without that substance or the alcohol. It was just so much I had trapped inside where I felt like I couldn't let it go because I just didn't know how. But just let it out, you guys. Going sober, people think it's like a game, but to me, it was just something very big for me. And I look back, like every day, I reflect and I look back, and I'm so proud of myself for choosing to love myself, for choosing to take care of myself. Like, it was just something big for me. It's been one of my biggest achievements. And by doing that, I'm like, I can do anything. I completely changed my life by recovering myself, by improving myself. And it gets me at my feelings.